Welcome. So in this video, I want to go over what journalist AI is. And the best way for me to do so is to show you what it does. So let me go here to my dashboard real quick, then go to generate articles. And you can see right off the bat that we have 4 generation modes. Now, before I even show you what this can generate, let me show you what this does generate. So going here to the history tab and then going down here and clicking on this little eyeball right here, then the eyeball again. As you can see, Journalist AI generates fully SEO optimized articles with featured images, proper titles, proper tables of contents that are interactive, in-article internal links, bolded out words, in-article videos that are relevant to what the content is about, tables when they make sense, in-article relevant images, more relevant images in articles, external links, so linking out to authoritative sources in your niche. Sometimes when it makes sense, of course, we also add bullets and here a call to action to your brand, right? So grab your gardening tools and let's get started. This is a call to action to this gardening brand, right? So what Journalist AI does is it helps you with your content generation efforts. Moreover, not only does it generate content like this with images, videos, internal links, external links, all that, you can simply click a button and post it to your integration, right? Whether that's a WordPress site, Webflow, Blogger, Journalist AI integrates with most platforms, even Zapier, right? So we can go through all these and then just click post integration or just go here and publish, all being 5 to integration. Now, again, going here to generate articles again, there's 4 modes of generation, right? You can on the mode you select. If you go to the advanced mode, you can generate up to 300 articles, right? Moreover, you can generate articles in over 150 different languages. So if you're targeting the international markets, Portuguese, Spanish, Greek, Turkish, you can generate content just like the one that I showed you before in all of these 150 plus unique languages. Now, I want to go over each one of these modes. Also, I want to go over the auto blog feature, which essentially allows you to have journalists connected with your blog, whether that's WordPress, Shopify, whatever it is, and have it not only generate, but automatically post content to your blog every single day, every single week, every single month on autopilot without you having to worry about a single thing. But first, and also, of course, I want to go over brands, which is a very interesting feature, and some other things right here. So let's start with the generation mode. So when you log in to tryjournalist.com, go to your dashboard, log in. These are the 4 generation modes. So first one is the simple mode. And this allows you to generate content by giving it a URL and a business description, and of course, selecting however many articles you want to generate and the language, and then just hitting generate, right? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The info you give it, again, is a URL and a description, and the content is being generated taking into account your URL, the info on your URL, and the description of the business you give it, right? Then we have the titles mode, right? Pretty straightforward. You give it titles, select the language of the articles, and when you click generate, Journalist AI is going to generate content based on the article titles you give it right here, right? You can have unlimited titles, right? Just need to put 1 per line. Then the keyword mode is similar to the titles mode, but here you give it keywords and Journalist AI will produce content tailored and based to those keywords, right? Again, you can select the language here and then just hit generate. Now, this is where things get fun, the advanced mode, right? And to show you how the advanced mode works, first I need to go and create a preset. To do so, I can just click here or go here to presets, but let's click here, create a preset. Now, this is where the fun begins. I'm going to minimize all these ones because I want to show you each one of them individually. Now, you of course can name your preset, name it whatever you want. Let's do test video preset. And then this is where the fun begins. A preset allows you to have so much more control over the content you're going to generate. So let's start here with base, right? You start by choosing the generation mode. It can be a business description, it can be specific titles, or can be keyword based, right? Pretty straightforward. I'll skip the brand feature for now because I'll go over this in a minute when I finish this, but just note that this brands feature is super, super powerful. In a nutshell, it allows you to connect your brand to journalists. Journalist AI learns about your brand, and we can produce high quality tailored content to your brand in your brand's voice, right? But we'll go over that before, after this, right? Now, 2, content. you can, of course, select over 150 different languages, right, depending on the niches that you're targeting. Then, creativity. You can play around with this slider, and the more to the left you go, the more correct and factual the content will be. If you go to the right, the more creative and original the content will be. And of course, this sliding scale will depend on how you want your brand to come across, right? It will depend on your brand's voice. Speaking of voice, you can change the tone of voice, right? You can have the content be more funny, informal, academic, neutral. You can put here whatever you want. Then you can change the point of view. You want the articles to be written in the first person plural, first person singular, second person, or third person, right? And finally, here in this little tab here, content tab, custom instructions, right? You can give it extra instructions if you want to customize things a bit more. Now, this is an advanced feature, which I won't cover right now, but feel free to test it out once you log into your account. Then, number 3, structure. Structure allows you to set automatic calls to action to the end or to the bottom of your article. So if this is your article right here, right, there's the table, featured image right here, table of contents, that's the content, there's the in-article images, in-article videos, more text, internal links, external links, and then down here in the final paragraph, there's a call to action to either your products, your services, whether that's a physical product, a digital product, a consulting product, whatever it is, will do an automatic call to action to your product. Now, this isn't just random, right? The URL you put here will analyze the URL, will analyze the product, the offer, and make sure that once we include it here in the bottom part of the article, it is relevant to what the whole article is about, and it makes sense to include here in a seamless way. Now, the best way to learn this is just go out and test it, and you see how seamlessly the calls to action integrate in the articles. Then you can have the headings of the articles being automatically generated, or if you want to have some more control, you can set the headings by yourself. So whatever you put here or here, then the content in between these headings will be generated automatically by AI, or again, if you want to keep it all automated with AI, both the headings as well as the content in the headings and subheadings, just leave these to auto-generate, right? This is pretty powerful because you can have a custom FAQ section right here. And if you just type FAQ here and leave this blank, or you can even put questions here, if you just do like this, the AI will automatically populate every single one of these headers as well as the content in these headers, right? If you choose to write your questions here, right? These are all questions. The AI will not populate the headings, but it will populate the content for each one of these headings. So you can see the potential that this has, right? Now, let's close this off. Let's leave it automatic and skip to step 4. Step 4 is internal linking. Now, this is where Journalist AI allows you to automatically interlink posts on your site. So what does this mean? Let's say you create an article using Journalist AI, right? And you want to link out automatically to maybe some other posts that you've either created using Journalist AI or a post that was already on your site. By adding your sitemap URL here, right, just copying and pasting your sitemap URL here, every single article you generate using Journalist will automatically interlink, right, to other articles or other pages on your site, only in a way that makes sense. For example, let's say this article is about cats and this one is about motorcycles. This link would never happen, right? The articles only link out to relevant articles and when it makes sense. So this article is about cats, maybe this would link out to cat leashes, or an article on your site or a page on your site in which the linking here would make sense, right? A relevant internal link. And you can do this and achieve this through adding here your sitemap URL, or if you want to filter it, you can just filter your sitemap. Now, if you want to dive deep in how all these work, we have individual videos on the channel detailing how these work in specific, but it's pretty straightforward. Now, moving on to external linking. Similarly to the internal linking, right? What happens here is that when you generate an article using Journalist AI, we can automatically read through the article and find the best places, right? The best places in the text and the best anchor text, the anchor text being the text you click on, right, to be sent to another site. We'll find the best place and the best anchor text to link out to an authoritative source in your niche. So say, for example, your article is about finance, right? We're going to link out to Investopedia, TechCrunch, maybe Wikipedia, right? Again, similarly to the internal linking, the external linking, we're only going to be linking out to authoritative sources in your niche. We'll scrape the internet for relevant articles in your niche and language, right? And you can do this automatically if you like, or you can add your links or your external links manually here if you'd like, right? Moving on to images. It's a very important part of the article because you want to enrich the article as much as you can. We allow you to use 2 stock photo sites to populate your articles with in-article images. You can have your Google license-free photos. You can have custom images, so you can upload your own brand images and we'll only use those. Or if you'd like, you can use AI images, which in my opinion look very, very good. So we give you all these options in terms of images. Now, you can of course enable the featured image and enable or disable in-article images as you wish. Finally, moving on to videos. This again is in your article. We are going to place in-article videos in, again, a way that makes sense. We're never going to place in-article videos in your article if they're not relevant to what the article is about, right? And we can automate this like so. And so we will read through the article and then go on YouTube and try and find the best, most relevant video to place on the article you just generated. Or we can leave this manually and you can add your own videos here, right? That's it. You hit create preset, then go back to generate articles, go to advanced mode, select the preset you just created, select however many articles you want to generate, and just click generate. Now, pretty simple, right? And so now I want to go over the auto blog feature, this right here. But before I do so, I have to speak about the integrations because auto blogs only work with integrations. And so for integrations, as I said before, Journalist AI integrates with all these different platforms: WordPress, Shopify, Ghost, Wix, Webflow, Blogger, and even Zapier. If you want us to integrate with any other platform, just send us a message via the chat here and we can do that for you without any single issue. Now, with the Autoblog, again, what this does is if you set up an Autoblog, which I won't do now, you're essentially connecting Journalist AI with your blog, right? This is your blog or your website, right? Whether that's a Shopify blog, a Webflow site, WordPress blog, or whatever it is, let's just call it blog or website, right? And by connecting with Journalist, Journalist will automatically generate, plus it will post individual blog posts every single day, week, month. These are individual blog posts to your site, right? It's pretty powerful with a click of a button. And if we expand on one of these blog posts, these blog posts will look like just the ones that I showed you before, with a proper featured image, a title, a table of contents, in-article images, in-article videos, proper content in there, right? Internal links, external links, call to action, bold all words, tables, bullets when possible, right? Every single one of these articles that's being generated and automatically posted to your site will look like this, right? Niche specific. And if we go again, set up a new auto blog, which I won't do now, I'll just edit the one I have here, right? We can set the frequency. How many blog posts do we want to post every single day, every single month, week, every 12 hours, every 6 hours? We can do up to 300 blog posts every 6 hours. If we'd like, most times people just do 5 blog posts every single week. That's the most common, but you can play around with this, right? That's the power of the auto blog. Again, you can set it so journalists will automatically generate and post niche relevant content to your blog, right? And by niche relevant content, what I mean is content with images, videos, properly SEO optimized, with internal links, external links, calls to action in over 150 different languages. Now that's pretty powerful. But there's one more thing, which is the brands feature right here. Now, what this is essentially you're connecting journalists with your brand. What does this mean? Essentially, your brand has multiple assets, right? An asset could be your YouTube channel, your Twitter, your Instagram, your website, right? Any single thing that your brand puts out there on the world of the internet is considered an asset. And what you do is you upload these assets to journalists, right? You upload and let us know that you have a YouTube. You let us know that you have a Twitter. You let us know that you have a website. Maybe you have some custom documents that are not online. You upload them to us. Maybe you have some audio files that are not online or that are not findable online. You upload them to us, right? You upload all the assets you have, whatever they may be, text, audio, video, whatever they are, and upload it to journalists. Now, what happens here is that you are uploading all these assets, right? These are assets to journalists' AI brain. And so, because now you uploaded all these assets, Journalist AI knows as much about your brand as you do, right? So think of it as your co-founder. Think of it as your second brain. So because Journalist AI knows so much about your brand as you do, the content you can produce is 1,000 times better than if you didn't have the brand set up, right? It is extremely, extremely powerful, and you can only view the power this can give you if you try it out. Again, I won't test this out right now, but this is what Journalist is all about. This is all it does for now. We're going to be adding so many more features, and hopefully you like what we do. Again, I'll leave a link for this in the video description. I'll also leave a link for this in the pinned comment down below. Go to tryjournalist.com, sign up, you get 3 articles for free. If you like it, then sign up for a paid plan. If not, no worries. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.